Good morning. Welcome to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper, your host. Your stream co-sponsored by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. Joining me now, Taylorville Safe Passage Coordinator Denise Evans. Denise, you told me about how the cold weather has made you substantially more busy. What did you mean by that?
Oh, yeah. Our phones ring off the hook constantly. It's always like this in the colder months. A lot of people, house surf, and they maybe some of them homeless or just different things. They don't have a place to go, and so we always see a rise during the cold weather.
Perhaps, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Perhaps I jumped the gun real quick. What is Safe Passage? Just to ring the bells of everybody listening.
Right. Okay. Safe Passage is the program we have here in Christian County, and we are expanding it now into other counties throughout Illinois. But it is located in police departments, and it's where an addict or an alcoholic can come into the police department, ask for a safe passage, or ask for Denise or Debbie here in Taylorville, and we will help you get into rehab and help you, start your life over, get into meetings and sober living houses, whatever you might need.
And I will add that one of the key features of the program is its policy against incrimination as long as you're trying to participate in the program Safe Passage.
Right. We're totally safe as long as you participate and, follow the program.
Right.
And, we'll help you do whatever, you might need during that time.
Of course.
To get life started back.
So you are a lot busier with the cold weather. A lot more people are calling you up and looking for some safe passage. Sorry for the pun. Go ahead.
That's all right. It is a safe path. That's what this is a safe path as long as you, follow the program. And there's, like you said, no discrimination. We do not judge people. It's just, we're there to help you. So.
And how are you handling this surge right now in the midst of the cold and all that? I know you are very busy. How's that going?
Right. Debbie is also a coordinator with the program, and some days both of us have been in the office all day together. Usually we kind of switch off back and forth, like I'll work in the morning, she's in the afternoon or whatever. And so lately we've both been in there all day together. And of course, everybody has my cell number, so I get a lot of calls at home, which is good. And, it's just, we have people coming from all over now. Yesterday, we got a couple people in a facility, and they came all the way from Vandalia.
Wow.
They're just from all over. So it's just, it's a great program. People are finding out about it, and they realize that we're there to help them, not to get them in trouble. And, I know it's kind of hard for some people to go into a police department with the officers and everything there, but they will not see any of the officers or anything, so they're safe.
I would imagine that with how busy you are, it can be hard mentally dealing with all of these people that are looking for help. But on the other hand, it's got to feel pretty good, right? How do you characterize the feeling you get knowing that you are so busy and that the program is picking up steam?
Well, it's just it's a good feeling. And I remember when we started this program in Kincaid, Chief Wheeler is the one that got it started through Judge Paisley. And I remember him telling me that there wasn't any other program around like this one. And so we would be more or less the poster child for the Safe Passage program, which we found that to be true. And so now, like I said before, that we've had people calling from all over to get help. And then the different police departments are now calling, and the health departments, and wanting to know how they can get the program in their town.
Right. You can only do so much in Taylorville itself, especially when you have people in surrounding communities calling you and asking for help. And so how are you addressing that?
Am I?
Well, how are you addressing the outer areas? I understand you're always trying to expand and take this program to other departments. And so how's that going?
Right. So I contact the police department in a different town and ask them if they may be interested in hearing about the program. And they can follow us on Facebook. And I tell them that I would be happy to come and speak with them. Sometimes Chief Wheeler goes with me if he's available. And we will go to their city council meeting and meet with the trustees, and then meet with the police department and get it all set up. I help them. I send them the paperwork they need, or whatever, just whatever they need. We've got it open in Pana, Gillespie, Auburn, Girard.
Wow.
Same thing. Litchfield. There's all different places. Vandalia called me the other day, and I have a meeting with them next week. So it's exciting.
So you have Vandalia that's calling you for a meeting. Any others that are calling you up? Let's see, I counted just a moment ago 5 other departments, and plus Vandalia, that makes about 6. How many departments are participating in this outside of Taylorville?
Well, we're really getting bigger in Montgomery County, because they have helped. They have several public health departments down there in Macoupin County, and so they have, I guess, they don't have offices like they would in the police department, but they do have coordinators to where the clients can call them in the different health departments, and they can be helped that way also.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So it's a little, sorry to interrupt you, but it's a little bit like your program here in Taylorville, except for when they come into the police department down in Macoupin County, there are a bunch of health departments. They would enter into the health department, and then the same procedure applies.
They can help them, yeah.
Right.
Getting ready to have a list of them, and I'll put it on our Facebook page so everyone will know where all the different departments, for the program is.
What can you say about the growth this program has seen over the past little while?
Over the last couple of years, I think it's great. It's just, we need more. We need more rehabs, which is a state ordeal, but that's not us to say. That we definitely need more mental health facilities, because the mental phase of it goes along with the addiction. And sometimes one overweighs the other. Well, it's hard to find a mental health program for the clients. So, we do need more. We need more rehabs. We need more, facilities for them to go to. Sober living houses, all kinds of things. So it's just, something that the state needs to upgrade.
You're listening to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm here with Taylorville Safe Passage Coordinator Denise Evans. More from Denise after this. Your stream co-sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark.
check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network for this Tuesday. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn slightly lower, beans lower, and wheat trading steady at this hour. March corn 6.33 down 2 1/4. May corn down 2 1/2, 6.34 3/4. December corn 5.80 3/4 down 1/4. March beans down 8 3/4, 15.73. May beans down 9 3/4, 15.76 1/2. November beans 14.11 1/4 down 4 3/4. March wheat up 1 1/4, 7.70. May wheat 7.75 down a penny. July wheat down a penny and a half, 7.69. March bean meal 4.55.10 up to 30. March bean oil down $1.76, 63.58. Livestock market at this hour. February live cattle 141.50 down 32 cents. March feeders up 22 cents, 165.25. February lean hogs 88.75. That's up $1.05. Look at the markets on this Tuesday morning. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network.
This is a station editorial. I'm Randall J. Miller, station president. On August 8, 1950, a broadcast entrepreneur named Keith Moyer envisioned a local radio station for Taylorville. He had been involved in building other radio stations in small towns across Illinois and applied to the Federal Communications Commission for a new AM radio station for the Christian County seat. The FCC granted his company a construction permit on August 1st, 1951. The station was granted call letters WTIM, and after construction of the station was completed with studios and towers at the south end of Cherokee Street in Taylorville, it signed on January 20th, 1952. Its first broadcast that day was at 4 in the afternoon from the Taylorville High School gym. The high school band played the national anthem, signaling that Taylorville now had its own radio station. In those 70 years, WTIM has had 7 different owners, has moved from an AM signal to an FM signal, then back to an AM signal, then adding 3 FM signals to its AM service, which is how you hear us today. Plus, WTIM is streamed on the internet 24/7, plus on the WTIM mobile app, plus Amazon Alexa. Those 70 years represent countless hours of local news, local play-by-play sports coverage, and agriculture information. While the delivery methods changed over those 70 years, the one thing that has never changed is WTIM's commitment of service to Taylorville and Central Illinois. Over the coming 12 months, you'll be hearing features and interviews with many of those who were part of that commitment of service. We hope you'll help us celebrate WTIM's legacy of service. And feel free to email us your memories of WTIM over its 70 years of broadcasting. Our email address is editorial@randyradio.com. That's editorial@randyradio.com. And our best days are yet to come. I'm Randall J. Miller.
I'm Avery Cooper. You're listening to the WTIM Morning Show. Your stream co-sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. I'm here with Taylorville Safe Passage Coordinator Denise Evans. And Safe Passage, of course, the program which helps addicts recover and provides a safe passage into the next stage of a healthier life. Now, one of the things that you've been involved in outside of just Safe Passage, it's kind of connected, right? But it's a group where people can go and talk about their addictions, hangups, and habits. What is that, and where can they find more information?
Okay, that would be called Celebrate Recovery. And we just started that this last month in Taylorville. It's every Tuesday. Starts at 5:30 at the Davis Memorial Church. And at 5:30, there's always food served. And then, fellowship. And then at 6:30 it's called the main group. It would be where there may be testimonies, different speeches made. And then that's at 6:30. At 7:30, then it will break up into small groups, meaning maybe addiction, maybe, I don't know, any general depression or any kind of sexual abuse, problems.
Right.
It'll break different groups. And that's very helpful for, everyone also. and it's great. I've gone to them, since they've started, and it's just a good group of people. A lot over the past, 3 years, I've had a lot of the people come in that go there, and so it's like, I get to see them, and I get to see how well they're doing, and it's just a happy time. Everyone's happy and in a good mood, and it just gives you a good feeling to go to.
Let's be clear. This is not an AA program or NA program, right?
What, Celebrate Recovery? No.
Right, exactly. So what is unique about this?
It's
Or what makes it unique, I guess, is my
it's
question.
There's 12 steps that you learn when you go through rehab.
Right.
And when I went to the meetings for that before we started Celebrate Recovery, I found that I think it was the very first step. You can relate to it. It is something that everyone has a hang up. Everyone has a habit, and you don't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something for everyone to go to, and everyone, it's a self-help that helps them, get through it.
And this is led by people who've gone through the Safe Passage program, right?
Right.
And how do you feel that helps people?
It helps people because they see, it might have been their friends or their family, and now they can go there and they can see how well they're doing, and they're like, okay, well, if they can do it, I can do it too, and so it's just, like I said, everybody's in a happy, good mood, and happy that they're alive, I guess, because they were on their last, their final last leg when they went into rehab.
And again, that's Tuesdays, and that continues on, and it starts at 5:30 if you'd like food, but 6:30 is when the group starts, and then you'll split up a little bit more from there.
Yeah.
So come for the food, stay for the group work and sessions and celebrating recovery.
Right.
Anything else that you'd like people to know about Celebrate Recovery? And again, that's at Davis Memorial Church, right?
At Davis Memorial Church. And you don't have to have a addiction or anything to go. I mean, just go listen. It's just, I don't know, like I said, it just gives you a good feeling, to see all these people that have been, helped by their habits and hang-ups and everything. So, and now they're clean, they're out, they have jobs, and they're functioning again. So, like I said, you don't have to be an addict or an alcoholic or anything to go. You can just go and sit and listen.
I think one of the things too, you briefed on it or touched on it briefly. You mentioned that it's not just addicts, and you've said that multiple times, but it's anybody who has a hang up, and there's lots of people who have trauma and other things that they are recovering from, and that's what this group is for too.
Yes, it is. Definitely. Right. Yes.
All right. Any final thoughts about Safe Passage, or maybe how can people get in touch with you?
Okay, they can always call my, I'll give you my cell phone number. I think everyone has it out there. It's 217-638-3247. And I answer it anytime, 7 days a week. Then I have my office number is 217-777-0080.
That is Taylorville Safe Passage Coordinator Denise Evans. Thank you so much for coming on, Denise.
Thank you.
You're listening to the WTIM Morning Show, your stream co-sponsored by People's Bank and Trust and Landmark of Taylorville. It's 10 o'clock.
Now, Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylor.